So we're asked to determine the solution graphically. What you want to do is to graph each of these. They're set up for graphing using the intercept method. So like take the top equation, and you're plugging in a 0 for y to see what x equals. If we were to plug in a 0 right here for y, 2 times 0 makes 0, right? So this whole thing is gone, and you get x equals 4. Okay, so when you plug in 0 for y, we get x equals 4. So I'll write that off over here. And then do the same thing. Plug in a 0 in for x. They call it the cover-up method. Like all the x thing is gone. You get 2y equals 4. To solve that equation, you just have to divide 2 from both sides. So y is going to equal 2 in that case. Okay, so there's 2 dots that we can use to graph this line. Let's go graph that in my math app. 4, 0 and 0, 2. Let me put points. Okay, I'm going to go... we said 4, 0, and then 0, there's 4, 0, 4 on the x, 0 on the y, and here's 0, 2. That's the first line. So let's go do the same thing with the second line, this one right here. Same method, plug in a 0 for x, see what it spits out for y. If you solve that equation, y would be 5. So if you plug in a 0 for x, we get out 5 for y. If you plug in a 0 for y, x is going to be 10 if you solve that equation. So 10, 0. We plug in a 0 for y, we get out 10 for x. So 0, 5 and 10, 0. Making a new line, I'm going to go to 0 on the x, 5 on the y, which is, this is 4, so that must be 5 because this would be 6, 7, 8. So 5 is right here on the y-axis. And then we had 10, 0. So I'm going to go to 10 on the x-axis. This is 8, 9, 10 on the x-axis. The lines don't cross, right? So we're going to hit save there. I think that's all I wanted us to do. They want us to graph it. They don't cross, so there's no solution for this one. Okay? There's no way to make that equation be true. Oh, and here it just popped up over here on the left. What is the solution? You type in an ordered pair if they cross at like 1, 2, 1 on the x, 2 on the y. Our graph does not cross anywhere, right? The 2 lines don't cross, so that's not it. The system is dependent. That would be if the 2 lines you drew happen to be the same lines, one on top of the other. There's an infinite amount of solutions in that case. System is inconsistent. That's what we choose for this one. It means there's no solution because they're 2 parallel lines that are never going to cross. Anything else? I guess that's it.